Hey guys, it's Claude Johnson with another guitar lesson for you. I want to pick up where we left off last time talking about blues guitar, and today I want to show you those little single note licks in between the blues shuffle riffs. Okay, so we have this shuffle rhythm. Alright, so the first lick, I'm starting here on the 5th fret of the G string, hammering onto the 6th, and then the high E string 5th fret. And this is really like the minor third interval to the major third interval, which is the typical blues sound. That's a little bit of theory, don't worry about it. Just play this lick. And then the second lick I'm playing is that's 7th fret on the G string to 5th fret, and then 7th fret on the D string. Now the important thing to focus on when you're playing these little licks is you never want to interrupt the rhythm of what you're doing. So you have this pattern. You can count it out like 1, 2, 3. Okay? We're going to play on the second half of the 4th bar there. So instead of, we play, okay? Once again, instead of this, we have, so putting that all together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into it. Right? Now there's no hard and fast rule that says you have to start on the second half of the bar, just as long as you're not interrupting the rhythm and you're going to the right chords when you should be. So for example, I could start on the start of the 4th bar instead of the second half of the 4th bar with, for example, like this. 2, 3. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you. I also want to talk about the turnaround. So you have 5 chords, 4, okay, typical blues turnaround. What I'm doing here, instead of 5, 4, 1, 5. So when I start that 1, again, it's all about the timing. I'm going to hit that 1 and then go into this little chromatic thing. And this is like a very, typical traditional kind of turnaround. So I'm going to hit that just for one beat there. 1. Once again. 5, 4, 1. What I'm doing here is I've got my first finger on the 5th fret of the high E string and then my pinky on the 8th fret of the B string. And then I'm going to walk this note down 1 fret at a time. Ring finger there on the 7th fret. Middle finger on the 6th fret, and then barring both B and high E string, my first finger. Once again, just walk right down. And then this little move, this is a nice little voicing. It's a 7th chord with no 5th. So I've got my middle finger on the 8th fret of the A string, first finger on the 7th fret of the D string, and then I got my ring finger on the 8th fret of the G string. And that's actually 1/2 step up. I'm going to do this little thing. So we're going into this E7, but we start it from 1/2 step above. So the whole thing sounds like this. you could also do this. Instead of, you could do, so I'm not changing anything on the left hand, but then on the right hand I'm picking B string, E string, so B, E, B string. And I'm basically picking with my pick on the B string, and then using my middle finger to just kind of pluck the high E string. Kind of hard to see with the camera angle, but I go way deeper into all this stuff in my blues course called How to Play Smokin' Blues. So go check that out. Here's another thing you can do. Instead of starting it here, you can start it here. It's great to really end the whole song with. And again, I'm using the high A note as my pedal note, which basically means I'm just staying on that note and hitting other notes in between. You can also do it down here on the D string. Which is actually just the octave of this. You can actually do these two together. So there you have it. That's all for now. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.